Wakikuyu shindeni hapo mkiimba ati ngwe Raila ndiye ataokoa ekonomi yetu, ngwe Raila ndiye anafikiria Mkikuyu kwa roho yake kwa sababu ako na running mate Mkikuyu, ngwe Ruto ni mwizi, ngwe Ruto alifukuza watu wa Mount Kenya o Rift Valley. I am telling you this without blinking my eye that Raila has two dreams he wants to make true. One, he wants to become president, and two, he wants to finish the economy of the Mount Kenyan people. I want to explain this in a very simple way. Yesterday, the 16th of July 2022, alionekana Nairobi akicampaign, and one of the things he said is that bei ya unga na mafuta iko juu, inafaa kushuka. Anasema atashukisha. Bei ya rent iko juu na hiyo atashukisha. Bei ya fare iko juu na hiyo atashukisha.
Bei ya unga iko juu. Sio, bei ya mafuta, bei ya sukari, nauli, kodi ya nyumba, sio, haya yote zinajua, lakini panaponia tuko na njia ya kupita hapo.
Who is he targeting if not the Mount Kenya, and in this case I mean Mkikuyu? Let me help you to identify the target person. In Kayole, plots nyingi ni za kina nani? I know you have the answer, and that answer is the Kikuyus. If we say that tutashukisha bei ya rent, whose economy is being affected? It is the economy of the landlord or the plot owner. So that plot owner, who majority is the Kikuyu, wataenda chini economically. So your house yenye umejenga na deni, umechukua loan, itabidi umeongezea muda yenye utalipa nayo hiyo loan, na hiyo loan ikipitisha ile muda muliagree na bank, it means that bank will take over your house. The target in this rent issue is the Kikuyus. Not only in Kayole, twende Kawangware, waulize nyumba nyingi ni za kina nani. I'm touching where we have a lot of housing in Nairobi. Enda Pipeline, waulize nyumba ni ya nani. Enda Tasia, waulize nyumba nyingi ni za nani. Go to any other place yenye unafikiria kuna a lot of residents ya kurentisha manyumba. Ask them, what is the percentage of the Kikuyus versus other tribes in the ownership of those plots? That is one. Number two, anasema atashukisha bei ya fare. Fare, that affects who works in which sector. And in the sector of public service, ukienda kwa hizo magari zenye zina transport watu kutoka kwa hizo slums and wherever they are being transported from, wenye wana magari wengi ni middle class people, wenye wanaishi ya kina Kayole, Tasia, Embakasi, huko kwingine kunaitwa nani, Pipeline, huko kwote ndio sana kuna affectiwa in terms of fare. And Kawangware, of course, mkienda town. And I would like you to do a very simple statistics. Go look at the owners of those vehicles, and to know the owners, simply understand who is the driver and who is the conductor. Now, if they are Kikuyus, then you know that the target is Mkikuyu. The Kikuyus are the majority owners of the public vehicles zenye zina operate Nairobi. So tukisukisha rent, wale huwa wanabebwa, which are other tribes and among them other Kikuyus, hawataafektiwa. Wale wataafektiwa ni wale wenye wana own hizo magari zenye ziko kwa hiyo sector, and of course those drivers and conductors wenye wanatumia hizo magari kupata unga ya jioni. So Raila is by saying that fare itaenda chini, means it affect the amount of take home, zile pesa mwenye gari anapata, and of course zile pesa dereva na makanga wake analipwa. Who is being affected? The Kikuyus. What is the other thing he said? Alisema kwamba bei ya chakula itashuka chini. All the Kikuyus understand and knows that you are the biggest farmers of these food items. You are the biggest farmers of these food items. Na ndio bei ya chakula iteremuke, lazima tuteremshe the cost of raw materials. I'll take an example of wheat, maize flour. Maize flour inalimwa sana in Mount Kenya and some parts of Rift Valley. I want to ignore the parts of Rift Valley and concentrate with the parts of Mount Kenya that grow maize, because these are the dominant farmers of this product. Tukisema tutateremsha bei ya unga, it means tutateremsha bei ya raw material. The raw material ya unga ni mahindi. That mahindi, it means mwenye anaenda kutengeneza hiyo unga atainunua kwa farmer na bei yenye iko chini sana. That means the amount of gains the farmer will take home, the amount of gain the person who is the source of raw material to the company that makes that end product will go down. So that means utalima shamba kubwa expecting to get a lot of money, but then the money itaenda chini, because Raila has one dream: to lower the cost of living, to lower the cost of food, to lower the cost of everything that is related to a Kikuyu. This is my analysis, and you're free to speak whatever you say. If you think Raila is not determined to take down the economy of the Kikuyus, then think about this. After 2017, Raila and Uhuru exchanged a handshake, and before then, Uhuru hakuwa nafikiria kuhusu railway line. And after Raila alikuja, they wanted now to expand the railway, and in the name of kufufua railway, of which railway sijui mahali inaenda na mahali inaelekea, they went to all major towns, every place yenye railway imepitia na kulikuwa na kasoko ikamaliziwa. That means wale watu walikuwa na uza kwa hizo soko zenye zilikuwa around railway lines wakafukuzwa, wale watu walikuwa naishi karibu na hizo soko wakafukuzwa, and one of the major towns zenye ziliafektiwa ni Nairobi. Nairobi anywhere reli ilikuwa imepita, mlikuwa mnabomolewa na mnaambiwa muende na amwambii mnaenda wapi. You all know about that. Let me give you an example of a simple town called Elbagon in Nakuru County, Molo constituency. Elbagon, kuna mahali soko ya Elbagon ilikuwa in Elbagon town. Ilikuwa situated along the railway line, and the person who was designing that the portion of the railway line yenye watachukua identified extremely the only place yenye hiyo soko ilikuwa. So hiyo soko had to be killed. Hao watu walikuwa wanauza kwa hiyo soko had to be displaced from where they used to get their money from. They had to go home. I don't want to tell you that majority of them were Kikuyu, because they are almost 99% of those traders in that soko walikuwa Kikuyu. All the other places zenye mmesikia, may it be in Mount Kenya, in Nairobi, in Nakuru, every other place, yule mtu alimeguzwa sana ni nani? Ni Mkikuyu. After the handshake in 2017, watu wa Nyamakema walishikana, mkaimba nyimbo, sijui mkachinja mambuzi, ati sasa ni kushukuru because you have taken this leadership after all. What happened? After Raila alikuja, the government and the people who are close to Uhuru Kenyatta realized that indeed, kwanza hata hizi vitu zenye huwa zinauzwa hapa Nyamakema, even after celebrating that one of them has taken over the government, they were fake. So whatever was being sold by Nyamakema people was deemed fake, and that trade ikamalizwa yote. Who was affected? It is you, the Kikuyus, who used to sell products from China and wherever else mlikuwa mnapata hizo mali, and you had to go home. Raila was in the watch. Ruto tried to speak. Uhuru did not say anything and did not act. Uhuru did not say anything about Roy and did not act. Who is being affected here? It is you, the Kikuyus. Every other law, economic law yenye inakuja na zile zote zilikuwa zinakuja na mambo ya Raila joining the handshake affected the Kikuyu in one way or the other. So even after he comes, when Raila says that the cost of living will go down, the target is the Kikuyu. And this is my analysis. I have not been paid. I have not been abused by anyone. I am just speaking from the mere fact of truth, because truth shall set you free. Dear Mount Kenya, if you want any government that will stand with you in 2022, please don't elect Raila Odinga, because Raila Odinga has two major objectives. One is to become president, and two is to finish the Mount Kenyan voter. finish Mount Kenyan economy, finish the economy of the Kikuyu community. Now, whatever you do with this information is none of my business. But if you take action and identify any other person you want to make president, I have no control of that. And by saying this, some of you will say that I want you to elect William Ruto. No, I have not told you to elect William Ruto. We also have Wajakoya. Amewambia mpande bangi, and that bangi itawaletea a lot of money. You have that option. You have your own person, Mwaure. Mwaure is also a presidential candidate, and he also wants to become president. He is one of you. For the interest of those who may doubt we have any other person who can rule you, then understand that everybody mwenye ako kwa hiyo debe akona running mate mwenye ni Mkikuyu, and if there is anything to do with a running mate being your tribesman will protect your interest, then every other presidential candidate available there has your interest at heart. But I'll tell you to pick anyone, but don't pick Raila Odinga. You will remember this video for times to come in future, and you will decide yourself where you want to go. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kim, and that is my explainer.